Okay, NVIDIA, NVDA, big chip maker, has ran straight up. I've got a 3-minute chart right here, right now. It's been on a rip for the last 2 quarters. Can they deliver? We're going to find out here and now at 203.8. We closed at 205.32. This is a 3-minute chart, and we're ready to rip. Quarterly results will be out any minute, and that's going to dictate if that $200 and $5 call up and out of the money, and also the $200 put below the money. And now we have the earnings announcement. We'll bring it back live in action right here, right now. Look at NVIDIA is a great company. I have NVIDIA chips in my computers. They do many, many things with their chips, and they can be very expensive, and they do make money. But we're going to see just how well they do. Stand by. Right, we have a couple of prints going up at 202. I still don't have any data yet on the quarterly result. But no, look at that, baby. It's starting to tick down. Someone's getting excited. This is that 3-minute chart right here in after hours. And this is going to set up these big option trades tomorrow for the people that were on the sideline. Okay, some of our bigger guys got $200 puts. So if it drops below 200, they're making money. And then some of them went straight to the hip at the 205. But it's down here to 202. This is a 3-minute after hours chart. And I shall be back momentarily as soon as I get a bigger number. Right now it's drifting lower. It looks like it's getting ready to do something. Look at that there, down to 202.01 at the price. So look at it, look at it, look at it. Hey, just remember one thing. There's going to be a preliminary number, and then there's going to be a conference call. So the price swings are definitely going to be here. They hit 202 right here. Yes, they did, and they're printing 202.50 right there. Let's wait and see what they got to say. Let's wait. Oh, it's starting to move. Maybe I better not. It's just getting warmed up for a big downside. Just remember this way. You could be on both sides of that trade. Yes, you heard me. You could have had the $200 puts, and you could have had the 205 calls. You lose on one side, make on the other. But once again, you better understand why. Why? Okay, here we are, still waiting on the report. Listen, every time this company reports, they can come out with good earnings, but they sell off, and then we buy that dip and sell that rip. All right, we're at 201.80. I haven't got the report yet. You can see this 3-minute bending down. You heard what I said. Here we go, everybody. We got a $210 print. This is a headline number that's come out on what? NVIDIA. That means 210 puts are looking good, and the $210 calls are looking good, providing that this lasts. There will be a conference call and an update and whatnot. This is what we call a knee-jerk reaction. You could see that 3-minute bar going up toward the Empire State Building. And this is where we're at. We're right here in the after hours. I'm going to find out more about the report. NVIDIA Q3 is 1.33 versus the 1.07 billion versus Capital IQ consensus estimates. Now, revs at 2.6 billion versus the 2.3. That's a solid beat. That is a solid beat. I can repeat on the headline number, that is a solid beat so far. You know, they blew that preliminary Q3 at a buck 133 versus the 107. Now, like I said, it's up here, it's spiked. The report is good, but you're going to find out the same thing that we know about NVIDIA. For all the years that NVIDIA has ever traded, they love to sell it going into a good report. And that they do. It's only up a few dollars. Here's a spike. Like I said, I just read the quarterly results, and it popped to 209 in reactions to the earnings, okay, versus the 205 where it closed. And it's still ripping right now in front of you. You can see it. Let's make sure that you get a good bird's eye view. Look at that, baby. Now, those $210 calls that we were talking about, stand to pay some really good money. And remember one thing, there's nothing wrong with being on both sides of the market as long as it's cheap. As a market maker, you'd always have to be on the put side and the call side. You know, what you need to do is join us for free 5 days, and you too can be here, and you too can share your um, winnings and whatnot and have a good time. So this is the preliminary number, and we'll be updating it later. Still hitting that 209. Remember one thing, it has a lot of resistance. Guess what, everybody? All of our guys love trading NVIDIA, and I do too, but I told you it likes to sell off with good news. I read the quarterly reports. I even read them to you. There wasn't really anything wrong with those at all as far as a headline number, but I keep telling you that they like to sell off going into the earnings. They're still up 205 to 206, but once again, we hit a spike at 209, and from $209, it's faded right back into the pocket. Hey, it's been great. It's real. Option kit will be open in the morning. Get in here and make a market on what? NVIDIA.